Hello my croutons, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be explaining why MV3D is actually not good and why you should use Unity instead. So you see, using an engine for things overall that was initially meant to be
This can't be how it ends. I still had so much to teach them.
Bitches, man, I can't even begin.
Today is the day you shall not die. There is much left for you to do. You must pass on your knowledge to the next generation. MV3D will leave on. Write down your knowledge on this paper and leave it here for Toasty. He shall teach his croutons how to do things, and you shall escape back into the shadows. Go now, my child.
Swear to God, I can't wrap my head around this shit, dude. I'm just, it's insane, dude. What's this? Holy fuck! 10 likes? Oh my god. Okay, I'm doing this. Wow. I'm gonna be a millionaire, baby. Woo! Alrighty, I've got a list here of things to go over. Let's get cranking. First off, in addition to the MV3D plugin, there is this thing created by Coop Ninjask. It's called the MV3D Environment System. There are actually two variations of this add-on, the Lite version and the Pro version. The Lite version is $10 and the Pro version is $20. I'm not 100% sure what the benefits of the Pro version are, as I've only tried using the Lite version, but the Lite version alone has boosted my project from looking like this to this. And then, once I added the premium version of MV3D to the environment system and set the alpha fog to 0, my game looked like this. The environment system is not a plugin, but rather a bunch of common events and other things that work together to do things, and yeah, I have no clue how it works, but the bottom line is that it's not a plugin. Setting up the environment system in a new game and getting everything working would be a video all on its own, and is sadly not something our good old friend Vlad has taught me yet. As of now, the best I can do is tell you that this thing exists, and I'll leave a link to the creator's documentation in the description if you want to try and play around with it. For now though, let's move on to something I can actually teach you how to do. Alright, 3D models time. Now this may seem overwhelming at first, but I promise you, implementing 3D models into your game isn't as hard as it is annoying. For the sake of this video, I'll be using Blender for my 3D models, however this will not be a tutorial on how to use Blender. I myself actually have no clue how to use it at all, and will simply be using this square to demonstrate how to do things. So, square time. Open up Blender, do your thing. In the case of this video, all you need to do is create a new general file, go over to File, Export, and export as Wavefront or as a .obj file. This will give you both the .obj file and .mtl file that you'll need for this model to work in your game. Drag these two files into your models folder, and voila, we're done for now. If you want to add textures to your models, you'll need to create a textures folder inside of your models folder, place whatever texture you're using in said folder, and then get said model to call on said texture. I wish I could be more help here, but unfortunately I'm a complete dumbass and don't know how to do 3D modeling at all. However, I was given a textured model as an example for this video, and by playing around in the .mtl file, it looks like it's using this line of code to find the texture and apply it to the model. I don't really know, and that's kind of the motto for this entire video. Anyways, you've got your .obj and .mtl square files in your models folder. Great, now there's just one more step to getting them to appear in game. First, copy the name of the model, so in this case square. Then create a new event and leave it completely blank except for the notes section. In the notes section, write out angle bracket mv3d colon space model parentheses square, or whatever the name of your model is, .obj into parentheses space close angle bracket. Now, this could be the end of your code, however there are additional things you can type if you want to further modify your model without needing to change it in Blender. There is Z-off, Y-off, and X-off values that you can change to move your model about the screen. See how our square's a little bit stuck in the ground? Well, if we go into our code and add comma space Z-off parentheses 1.00 end parentheses, it will move our pal up on top of the ground. You'll have to play around with each of these values for each model you use, but now you know that they exist. You could also change the scale of your model, the rotation, and all of these other things found in the official documentation, which will be linked below. Lastly, we need to add collisions to our model. Now, unfortunately, adding collisions to models is the most annoying thing to ever grace this planet's existence, and I'll show you why. You can't add collisions to the actual model, you still need to do collisions on a tile basis, so getting this working well is a real So you've got a few options. Use Yanfly's region restrictions to make the collisions a full tile using regions, or use blank spaces on tile sets configured with the 4-directional passage setting in tile sets to try and make it work better. Regardless, you're probably going to have to play around with the scale of your model to get this looking even remotely good, and really it's just a pain in the ass. But anyways, that's how you do collisions and get 3D models imported. Booyah! Now let's do skyboxes. Skyboxes are actually incredibly easy to make. You just need a bunch of different images. You need an image for the top, the bottom, north, south, east, and west. What I just showed were the images given to me by Vlad to use as examples. Anyways, once you've got your images, you just need to write a little code. Open up your map's properties, go to the notes section, and type this. Angle bracket, MV3D, close angle bracket, press enter, and then type skybox parentheses top colon insert name of image you want to use for the top of your skybox.png comma bottom colon name of bottom image.png comma north colon name of north image.png comma south colon name of south image.png comma east colon name of south comma east colon name of east image.png comma west colon name of west image.png close parentheses. Press enter one more time and type angle bracket backslash MV3D close angle bracket. If you've written everything correctly and have all of the corresponding images in the parallax folder, click play and voila, a skybox. And for my last trick, how to do slopes. This one is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. If you copied everything from the outside tilesets notes folder in the demo project for MV3D into your outside tilesets note folder, and you copied all the text files from the tileset folder in the MV3D demo project into your project, this is super easy. If you want a good reference point, open up the demo project and go into the slopes test map, then click on the R tab for tilesets. This will tell you basically everything you're going to need to know. For slopes that only go one tile up, you go boom, then place region 1 right above it. If you want a slope to go 2 times up, you go boom boom, and then place region tile 1 on the top step and region tile 2 on the grass above it. Repeat this until happy. To make a slope go down, just draw region tile 17 over it and, why didn't that work? That works in the master file, and I don't really know what I'm doing outside of that, After 2 hours of trying to figure this out, I've decided that I'm unqualified to teach this shit. Go watch Rikyu's tutorial instead. Oh my lord, dude, my brain is melting. Rikyu has an incredible tutorial series that walks you through almost the complete basics of using this plugin. This man genuinely has it all, and he's much more knowledgeable about this than I am. I wanted to make a follow-up video to my previous one because it was so requested, but honestly, my croutons, I can't do everything. I don't even know how I ended up here. Fuck man, nearing 1,000 of you and I still feel so unqualified to be making these videos. Almost everything I talk about can be found on the official documentation or just by spending a bit of time in the master project that's provided by the MV3D plugin developer. There is so much support out there for this plugin already, and I'm just not the person you should be looking to for that. I mean, hopefully you've gained some sort of knowledge from this video that you didn't have before, but unfortunately there just isn't much more I can do to help here without sinking copious amounts of time into learning this plugin. Time I just don't have. Vlad did his absolute best to help me wrap my head around this thing, but now that he's escaped my basement, well, it's time to move on to other ventures. I like making videos on things I have a genuine deep interest in, and while MV3D is absolutely incredible with what's possible using it, it's not something I'm interested in learning. So yeah, that's it for MV3D. Make sure to check out Rikyu's tutorials. I'll pass the torch on to him, I guess. Hopefully you have learned something from this video, and well, if you were expecting more, then leave your dislike at the door, I guess. Thank you for watching, my croutons. Goodbye.